That's what I lost. That's what I lost. I threw it away. I traded this for dope. That's sad. It's a beautiful family right there. So this here is 22 years ago.
The most common answers are that it's an escape for them, or that it just makes them feel so good when they're high that it's the best thing they have in their life.
And I found myself thinking, you know, what if this were my child? How would I be feeling? So of course you think about those things, and you see some very sad situations, and of course it tugs at your heart. But in the end, you've got to do your job.
The I'm sorry that you had this many empty I'm sorries. You know, and over again, I'm sorry, or it's so-and-so's fault. And the truth of the matter is at the time I really wasn't sorry. Because I was such a self-centered person at the time.
They're human beings. We got to treat them like that, and try to help to take care of the problems.
The public does need to accept that, you know, as long as people are going to experiment with alcohol and drugs, some of them get addicted, and the fact of the matter is this is the most expensive disease in America.
I knew somehow she was getting drugs, and I assumed that she was using men to get drugs. The word prostitution did not enter my mind, and when it did, it was like, ouch. Oh, crap. It was so hard to say that word. My daughter is a prostitute for drugs.
When you think about sleeping in here, when I'm looking here, knowing for a fact that that's where I was asleep with my head up against that wall, how did I get there? How did this happen to me?
Even if they know you as a crackhead or whatever you want to put it, they ain't gonna offer you no help because they know you're gonna get back out and mess up and they're gonna make money off of you. It's just this county, man. I don't know the correct words to put it, but it's messed up, man. It's real messed up.
I've never lived under a tree. I wouldn't know what that's like. I don't know how a person can get to a point in their life where living under a tree is something that you do. But I've met a man named Luther Wayne Kennedy who lived under a tree. He was homeless. He lived under that tree. It wasn't actually even really a tree. It was more like a large bush. That's where he slept. That's where he used his drugs. I'm getting to know a woman named Pam McCaffrey, and in the winter, before she got clean, she used to sneak into the heating unit outside of a grocery store and sleep there, being kept warm by the exhaust from this machine. I have no idea how to react to something like that. I don't think anybody does who's never been there, but that's the reality. There are people out there who do these things, and they tell me it's because of drugs. By talking to people like Pam and Luther, I'm trying to paint a picture of the drug problem in Blount County. And the picture there, I have to think, can't be much different from the picture of any community, of any size, across the country. I can paint that picture for people so they can't ignore what's going on. They have to actually look at it. And I have to think that if somebody looks at that picture and sees the people involved, that maybe someone will start to care about that person, that they'll care and they'll want to help them. That's why I'm doing this project.